little story about how I was raised. Everyday work, everyday pray. God, family, friends, yeah, everybody sins. A winner never quits and a quitter never wins. Help folks in need, don't fall for greed. A jealous man is weak, so think before you speak. If you love them, let them know. If you hate, let it go. Fast can be fun, but sometimes you need slow. God is all good, the devil is so real. So listen up, y'all, cause this is how I feel.
I won't back up, I don't back down. I've been raised up to stand my ground. Take my job, but not my guns. Tax my check till I ain't got none, except for the good Lord up above. I answer to no one.
Hello everybody. So this is kind of like a little mechanic trick. I don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of people. There's probably a bunch of mechanics that probably already know this, but for some people out there that may not know this trick, a lot of these ratcheting wrenches, a lot of them are dry. Like on the inside where the ratchet, there's like a pawl in here that catches this, the teeth on the inside of this wrench that's ratcheting. This is a swivel head ratchet on the end of this one. And, you know, you can hear it click. What happens is these will dry up, or they'll get dirt, you know, just dry up over use. And they'll wear out faster. So a little trick that you can do is, I'm sorry if the camera's a little bit shaky. I'm working on not making the footage shaky, but anyhow, get you some just automatic transmission fluid. It doesn't have to be Honda, but just any kind of transmission fluid, and actually like dip these in the transmission fluid, and it's like, without spilling it, just kind of shake them around, vibrate them and stuff. And you can do that on those wrenches. And it will seep in there and help lubricate them. And then, so like, these kinds of ratchets, you can do the same thing. Like on the socket wrench. Because, you know, or if you want to, you could even take this apart. If, you know, if you have the tools to do this. Snap ring pliers. You can take this part and put a little grease in there. You can put like some, to be best, it would probably be like 00 grease. It's see if I can get some here. No. It's a weird type of grease. I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of a, see, it's like grease, but it's like a oil too. It's like a gear oil turned into grease. So these are some rags I made. I have old blue jeans. And anyhow, wipe off this grease. But I was just, you know, that's, you know, for ratchets, that 00 grease would be good because it's a little bit thicker. And it doesn't. These are just rags. I mean, I have blue jeans for grease and stuff, you know. But that's what you, on these, you know, you can't really take these apart, so you have to use something that'll soak into them. But you can use, you know, like on this. So this is an old Craftsman socket wrench. This is actually the old stuff made in the United States. This stuff, they actually put, I don't know if all of them have this. Try to get the focus here. But that little ball right there, it says oil on top of that. And if you have an oil can like this, I put transmission fluid in this. You can actually press this on top of there and squirt transmission fluid in there. But like on a newer style, I think this is USA. This one's got the switch lever on it. The switch on it's broke off. But it's US. And I mean, it's fixable, you know, this one is. But see how this one has the plate in the back of it and the snap ring? And this one has like this cone-shaped piece, and then it's got like sort of a snap ring, but it doesn't have the holes like this for the snap ring pliers, like this one does. But that's something you can do even on these. Like I have a socket wrench that's just got the swivel on it. You don't have to, you can just do transmission fluid on them. And that's just kind of a little stuff like that will, you know, help improve the lifetime of the tools. And then, now this is just another little trick I learned. You know, I'm not, this isn't a video for like you don't, like, people might not already know this. This is just what I've learned in my experience. I'm just sharing it with people that may not know. But on, like, air impact tools, this air ratchet, instead of buying air tool oil, just buy a bottle of transmission fluid and just squirt some in there. Because I'm sure it's thin. Transmission fluid is thin, just like air tool oil. You know, and you don't have to buy air tool oil. You can just use transmission fluid, and it's just as good, if not better. I mean, it's gotta be better if it's transmission fluid. So that's just a little tip. You don't really need, like on a breaker bar, you don't really need oil on this unless you really, really want to put oil on that, but you don't really have to on that stuff. Put a little bit on the torque wrench too. That's just a little tip. You can even do, you know, put oil on this kind of stuff, but some of the stuff you have to also watch out for because oil is sticky, you know, dirt sticks to it. So on stuff like this, it's, you know, kind of open. You probably want to oil it, but this stuff, I mean, it's not, yeah, it gets dirty, but it's not like it's leaking. So whatever oil you get in there will just kind of sort of stay in there. But that's just a little tip, a little trick. But anyhow, and transmission fluid is kind of a multi-use oil. I mean, you can use it as multi-purpose oil. You can use it as you know, these bits are dulled right now. I gotta have these remachined and sharpened. But it's good for, like, if you're drilling through steel or angle iron. You can use it on drill bits and stuff. But anyhow, that's just a little trick. Thanks for watching.